Hey everyone, we're the Violet Reality. I'm Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Camellia,
and welcome to This Week in Prince, episode 34.
Little fact here, this is our 50th video.
That we've ever filmed, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we uploaded them all, but it's the 50th one
we've filmed. Yes.
All right, let's crack on with the weekly Prince news. It has been a pretty monster week, actually. There's been like a lot of news, a lot of different news happening, obviously. We just had Prince's birthday, so there were lots of things happening around that and following that. So let's kick off with some of the news right now. You may have seen the news about the Purple Rain musical show that was announced to be happening in London and around the UK. I can't remember if we mentioned it before, did we?
We probably did.
We probably did. Yeah. Anyway, the latest update regarding that is that Troy Carter, who you may know is the entertainment advisor to the Prince estate, has made a statement to the BBC about this, basically attacking this production, saying that neither the estate nor the family have given any approval for Prince's name or intellectual property or music or image to be used in any way relating to this Purple Rain musical. I'm not surprised, because when that did come out and I saw the poster for it, something just didn't feel right. Something felt really off. And maybe cynical of me, but it felt like, a kind of a cash in, and just something just didn't sit right with it. To me, anyway.
Yeah, now it's maybe not going to happen. We'll keep you updated on that one. But yeah, that's the story about the Purple Rain musical. Prince's sister, Tyka Nelson, put out a tribute song to Prince on his birthday, and it's called End of the Road, I suppose? I think that's what it was?
Yeah, Tyka's put out this song and video. Apparently, seems to have been both recorded and filmed at Paisley Park.
Yes.
Seems to be a tribute to, not just to Prince, but to their parents as well, who both passed away earlier this century. It's a ballad. It's Tyka has, it's a vocal tone that's very similar to Prince, so which you can expect in siblings.
So yeah, if you want to see it,
check
we'll
it out. Have a
put
look.
a link in the description below. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of covers and tributes, Sheila E did a really amazing cover of America, and Candy Dulfer, Dutch saxophonist, was featured on it.
Yep. Sheila put out this new version of America, which sounds absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Sounds kind of like a cross between, the studio version of America that Prince and the Revolution did on Around the World in a Day, and some of the live versions that they used to do. And obviously the production and mixing and quality just sounds absolutely phenomenal. Sheila did a really, really good job on it.
She's amazing. She's an amazing artist.
And if you listen to it carefully, you might hear some little bits of other Prince songs in there.
Yeah. So from what I've seen, there is a music video for it as well, but you can only unlock this if you buy her new album that's coming out called Iconic through pledgemusic.com. So you make a pledge to buy the album, and then you get access to the music video for her cover of America.
Yep. So well done, Sheila. Really cool cover. We really enjoyed it.
Link in the description.
Some of you may have seen the very last guitar that Prince had made before he passed away, which was a beautiful purple and gold guitar that was shown at his final public appearance that he made at Paisley Park just a few days before he passed away. But what you may not have seen is that Prince had also asked the same company. He was so impressed with the design of the guitar that he had asked the same company to then follow up and build a bass in the same style, a purple and gold bass. And unfortunately, Prince passed away long before this bass, got made. It seems like he probably had made the request for them to make this bass not long before he passed away, as he'd only just received the guitar not long before that. And this bass has now been completed by Gus Guitars. And it looks absolutely incredible.
So beautiful.
You should check it out. It looks really, really phenomenal, and I wish Prince was still here to play it, because I bet it sounds phenomenal as well.
The MPG added 2 new dates to their tour. The first one is on the 1st of July in London, so right after the Hyde Park concert, basically. And it's at Nell's Blues and Jazz.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the second one is at a place called
The Box.
The Box.
In Belgium. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, The Box.
Yeah,
anyway,
with a Z, yeah.
The Box. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
And if you are in London and you can't make it to the festival, but you can make it to a club gig, then you can go to the Nell's show. And if you're in Belgium, then you can go to the box.
And I've read that there is a limited amount of tickets for MPG at Hyde Park. So if you really, really want to go, make sure you get some tickets before they're sold out.
Yeah. So you may remember that last year there was the PRN Alumni event, which was raising money for Prince associates who were, struggling financially due to things like medical bills. So people like John Blackwell, who has been very unwell, and also Michael Van Huffel, who again we've mentioned before, is struggling with a condition, and that event happened last year to raise money for them and as well as others. And the people who put the event together, which is folks like Craig Rice, who was formerly the president of Paisley Park Enterprises in the 90s, Jackie Thompson and Harlan Austin, aka Hucky, who was a bodyguard with Prince and the Revolution. They have now launched the PRN Alumni Foundation as an official charity foundation, and there's going to be lots more fundraising and events happening and put together by this new charity, which is really, really great, as we all know how much the philanthropic work meant to Prince. They've launched a new website, which is prnalumni.org.
Yep,
they will be selling lots and lots of merchandise.
Yep, there is t-shirts and mugs and hoodies and things, and the cool thing about the merchandise is that it is designed by our very own Sam Jennings and Steve Park. So that's awesome.
Awesome. So make sure you check out prnalumni.org and support the organisation. Prince always looked after everybody that was close to him. He always did that. And so it's important that as a community, we do the same thing and we keep that going, and we all, look after each other and have love for one another.
Yes, definitely. Prince's sisters, Sharon and Noreen Nelson, are releasing the John L. Nelson Project.
Yep, so as you guys may know, Prince's father was a jazz pianist. Sharon, Prince's sister, has apparently found a bunch of written down music that John L. Nelson had written down and had apparently never recorded any of this stuff. I'm not sure how long she's had these, but I think quite a while.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. What they've done is they've taken all of this written down music, and they've had musicians come in and perform this music that was composed and written by their father and Prince's father, John L. And they've recorded a whole album of it and at Paisley Park, and it looks like it's going to come out soon. So that's really interesting. It sounds really, really cool, instrumental kind of jazz kind of stuff. Prince's father was known to have had quite a sort of unique sense of melody in his compositions and his performance. So I'm really interested to hear that and kind of try and make some mental links between the way that John L. Nelson played and the way that Prince would later go on to play piano, because clearly there's a common thread there. I mean, if you're familiar with Father's Song, which is coming out on Purple Rain Deluxe, which was also included in the breakdown of Computer Blue, that was based on something that Prince's dad had written. So
should be interesting to hear that.
I'm really looking forward to hearing that. So Sharon Nelson, Noreen Nelson are putting this project together. There's a video they've made for it. We're gonna link that to the description below, so you can check it out.
Yep. There is some new pins on the Paisley Park website, and they are designed by Mr. Red Fox Bandit.
Yep. So as you know, Martin Homent, who did Hit and Run album covers, all the artwork for the celebration, including that awesome flyer and poster that was everywhere and on t-shirts and whatnot. Been doing lots and lots of work for Paisley Park. And now there's some new pins that he's designed that you can buy from Paisley Park.
There's one with a little Paisley Park on it. Yeah.
I want them.
We really want them. There's like a little pin with Paisley Park on it. I think there's like one heart-shaped one, and then just go check them out. And with any of the other merchandise as well that's still on the Paisley Park website, check that out as well, because we were fortunate enough to receive some of that merchandise from one of our really lovely fans here on YouTube, and we still wear it loads of times.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to getting more stuff from Paisley Park as they continue to release awesome new merchandise and cool stuff.
Yeah, and so we have a little story to tell you about something cool that we did a couple of days after Prince's birthday. We went to a really cool Prince party here in Birmingham, like we told you.
We certainly did. Here is the poster for the event that happened in Birmingham just last Saturday on, the 10th of June. Now, I DJ'd at this event, which was awesome. They asked me to DJ, they asked me to come and DJ the event. There was other DJs and performers and lots of cool people. But at the risk of sounding a little bit cocky, I think my DJ set went down the best. I certainly had a packed dance floor.
It's because you had background dancers, 3 of them. I was one of them.
I had a packed dance floor. The whole room cheered when I started DJing, and there was so much love in that room for Prince. It was just definitely. really cool, and I think I played it quite right in terms of the set that I played. I kind of wanted to have a sort of 50-50 mix of, lesser known jams and album tracks and stuff like that, as well as, a few hits to get the crowd singing along. So I actually started off my set with the VH1 Fashion Awards version of Pussy Controls, and not the album version, but the Fashion Awards version, which is really cool because it starts off with that intro that this is a story about control. Feline. And then it has all those cool stabs like bam, bam, bam. It was just a really cool way to start the set. And I ended the set with Gold, which had everybody singing along, and then played all kinds of cool stuff. I played obviously some hits like Raspberry Beret and Take Me With You, but also stuff like Cindy C, Daddy Pop,
Cream,
Shockadelica, just really cool stuff that I always really wanted to play.
It was such a lovely atmosphere, and there were so many people there, and there was even a contest for the person that was best dressed as Prince. There were a couple of people that were dressed as Prince or Prince-like, and so we missed who the winner of that contest was because we had to leave the party a little bit earlier than it was scheduled to go on to. It went on till 4, so that's a part 2.
Yep, I have to give a massive shout out to not just Kim but to our friends Sean and Leah as well, because the 3 of them decided to be my backing dancers for my DJ set. So they joined me in the DJ booth and danced and sang along to my whole set, which was awesome.
Doing all these little Prince dances, and we didn't even rehearse it or anything. We just went for it, but yeah. If you want to see some of this, there's actually a video of it on Leah's Instagram, and I think we might post a link in the description below. I'm saying might because, when you're tipsy and you're dancing.
So this is the 3rd Prince party that I've DJ'd at, and it's always really, really awesome. And
it's just so much love in the room when you're at a Prince party because, either way, everyone or most of the people there are really big Prince fans, or they at least appreciate Prince and his music. And so even when you were playing more obscure stuff, people were like, ooh, that's really cool, instead of no, I don't want to hear this. People are into discovering new Prince music as well. And
I liked it when I played the latest fashion.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
People really like
Morris,
that.
Go.
So it was a really awesome party, and prior to that party, I got something really cool in the mail and I need to show you.
Oh, but just before you do, I want to just point out that if you want to book me to DJ your Prince party, then just get in touch. thevioletreality@gmail.com.
Yes, the Violet Reality. the original.
DJ set that comes with free dancer.
Free dancer! Yeah. No, I'll just take the 3 girls with me always now, so yeah. But what I got in the mail the day before the party, so it was cutting it short there. This is my new phone case.
Yes!
And now you will have mountains stuck in your head when you look at this, because that's what happens to me. So I got this from...
a bit closer. Ooh, so they can see.
Closer. So it's like an abstract version of Prince, and it's from the seller on Redbubble. And a lot of people have actually asked me where I got this phone case from, so I'm sure people in the comments want to know as well. So I will post a link to the Redbubble page in the description below, and then you can just order one if you want one as well. There's loads of different ones. There is Love Sexy, Dirty Mind, there's Maite and him in red, Sign of the Times. There's even Cat with the
Dirty
Heart.
There's loads of good stuff.
So check it out. Donna Grantis from Third Eye Girl has a new band, a local band, and she is going to do her first couple of shows on the same day, on the 4th of August, at the Dakota Jazz Club. One of the shows is at 7 p.m, I believe, and the other is at 9:30 p.m. So if you're around the area and you want to go and see her and support her with a new band, we will post a link in the description to where you can find the tickets.
So some of you may be familiar with Andrea Swensson from The Current, aka Slingshot Annie on Twitter. Done a lot of writing about Prince and Paisley Park over the last few years. Some great articles. She actually has a book that's coming out called Got to Be Something Here, which is all about the Minneapolis Sound, and starts in 1958 with the year of Prince's birth, and goes into the whole story and history of the Minneapolis Sound. It's coming out in October, and I'm really looking forward to reading it as a huge student of the Minneapolis Sound myself, and owner of some incredibly obscure tracks and records that are part of the Minneapolis Sound. I'm really looking forward to that book. So shout out to Andrea. Yeah, we can't wait to read your book.
It's gonna be awesome. Can I just say, there's so many amazing books coming out these days. I've loved every single one that we've received so far.
Yep.
It's just so great. So keep writing about Prince, guys, and definitely also with the conference as well. The video is coming, guys, we promise you. But yes, I just love it that so many people want to study Prince and the Minneapolis Sound and Prince's fashion and just everything around Prince. And yeah, keep writing, keep making these books, these papers and everything, because it's so important that we keep his legacy alive.
Exactly. All right, guys, that does it for This Week in Prince episode 34. I'm Casey Rain.
I'm Kim Camellia.
We are the Violet Reality. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll catch you next week for another episode of This Week in Brits. Peace.
And be wild.